Hey folks, and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. On our last episode, we pretty much finished Sumeru's current Archon quest. So, with that wee quick tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth and actually start on this event because we've only seen the entry to it, that being Graven Innocence. But we haven't really, started it proper, and as you could tell by the time we're making, I've kind of left this one sitting for quite some time, because for all we know, there could have been some time-gated content behind it, so I figured I'll give it about a week or so before actually starting it. And it's been about a week, so let's just go there. So we need to go to Gandharvaville and find Tanger, okay, or Tanja. I've also discovered a recent world quest that I would like to do, but that'll probably be done sometime after this event quest because I want these event goodies a little bit more, honestly. And also, as you can tell, I finally leveled up my Zhongli. He was kind of left at level 1 for quite some time. So that's another reason why I took some time off before starting recording again.
So Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him?
We follow the quest marker as always, Paimon. Or you could just become our amazing travel buddy, as per usual.
Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
That sounds like a bad idea. We might alert the forest rangers. You know, that is a fair point. I mean, they're kind of busy with quite a few things, and we kind of don't want to inconvenience them.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Oh, it's Collei.
Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rosie. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it. Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
It's Collei.
Oh, it's Collei! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi.
Hi, let's see what this is all about.
Hi, Collei. How have you been? Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tighnari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
Oh, you know, a time-limited event and the like. You know how it is. Do the event, get the Primo Gems, maybe get a neat story bundled with it, and contemplate why we can't replay this story in any shape or form. But, you know, the usual.
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
I see no sand.
What a well-mannered child.
We can't just leave him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Yeah, you're balling it up.
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
Yeah, just use it as a venting chamber. I don't know why specifically a tree hollow. I mean, I personally find a pillow works just fine, personally speaking, and a lot more convenient to find than a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranar living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say.
Oh, fair enough, it's more folklore. Gotcha.
Maybe there really are R&R living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course. I love them.
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad.
Gosh. More Amber throwbacks. Man.
So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow, Collei's so good with kids.
A forest ranger you can trust. I mean, I would like to hope they're trustable.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
We actually want to go deeper into the forest. You tell Collei about the situation at Akara Crafts.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Omos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville, looking for inspiration.
Yes?
Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
Well, I assume there's only one that we know of as of present, unless if there's a cousin named Tanja. Maybe it's the great grandpa or grandma. Who knows?
That's right, Uncle Tanja. So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back.
Okie dokes.
I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe he's a genius who spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. Maybe he's from a wealthy family. Maybe he's one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's familiars. I think the first is probably the most likeliest scenario of the three. But I mean, just thinking about being related to Hida would be kind of funky, huh? But nah. Yeah, maybe he is a genius.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
That also would have been my next option, honestly. But we didn't really have that choice.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people.
Or maybe the people of Sumeru are very unoriginal because they kind of just lead on this Akasha shebang to kind of just guide their life for them.
Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Oh, you know, he's probably Rozzie's uncle. Or dad.
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Dang, man, who would have saw that coming?
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crafts told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Collei. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Oh, well, ain't that a coinky-dink, huh?
Yay! Thanks, Razzie! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Of all the type of responses you have to this situation, little Miss Lamine, this is the thing that you decided to come up with it? Well...
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Oh my golly gee!
Oh.
Oh wow, we got a free Collei! Wait, wow, that was very early. Dang, that's so different from the norm in most events whenever they hand out a freebie when it comes to Force. They kind of just make you play through practically all of the event.
So Tanja headed head this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
No, I want to get this Dendroculus first, wherever though it may be. It's in this little tree house. Oh, it is. Aw, that's cute. Any hoodles, let's just shove that constellation into my Collei. Because that's a constellation too. I am not reading all of that out, but what I can gather is it basically gives me an extra proc of her Ascension 1 passive? Or 4, whatever it may be. Basically just extra Dendro application. So I get to do more Dendro. That's good enough for me. I don't need a wall of text to explain that. But I mean, Collei has been like doing some good stuff in Abyss though. And that's a world quest. We could save them, or we could just let them fend for themselves. Like the terrible people we are. Anyway, Johanan. Can't these words just be a little clearer? Spores pollen, how do they expect anyone to understand what they're saying? Who are you? I'm from the Eremites. What else? By the way, do you need a bodyguard? No, I'm really strong. You know, I also have a couple of Archons that I could bring along with me. Whoa, talk about a brigade. Well, here's something you're strong enough to survive the rainforest. Otherwise, you'll end up like that researcher over there, who can't afford to hire anyone and just wanders around crowded places. I've heard that many researchers frequent the rainforest to study it, so there are more opportunities to make more here. Why can't I find anyone who will hire me? I really envy Flamene. It said that she got a huge job in the city. I'll make her buy me some drinks when I get back to the city. Oh, right, I think we already spoke to you before. When it came down to it. Maybe we've spoken to a lot of these. Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure we have. Because that's where we first heard about Dia's like other name, or her title rather, aka Flamene. Which I mean is neat in its own right, honestly. Just a little bit of like world building before you even meet the character in question. Man, it's quite a ways away, huh? But also, is it in this little place? No. Oh, it's probably in here, but we can't access this right now. This is probably related to a quest or some kind of puzzle. There was a Star of a World quest that I did accidentally come across, but we will probably be continuing that, well, sometime after this event, honestly. When it comes down to it. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a big chunker. Because there was like this NPC named Rana. And like, I just kind of left her to her own devices. And then I came back and the enemies were eventually dead. Or maybe I accidentally killed them. I might have set down Yai Totems out of habit. Because I kind of just use Yaibiko quite a bit in the overworld, honestly. She's so convenient. Just plop down the little Sakura fox totems and just go about your day. Oh, what's this about? Interesting. We shall ignore that for now.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's come.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son?
Apparently cutting Paimon off, that's what you would do. Man.
Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
Man.
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Ambitious today, are we?
Huh? It's... It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration. Whoa. Collei looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Collei, are you okay?
I mean, it's just one of those things when you find, like, a celebrity of sorts. But, I mean, is he really a celebrity? I guess amongst children he may as well be, huh? At least when it comes to Sumeru.
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Oh, that was the phrase I was looking for. Starstruck. There we go. There we go. It was at the tip of me wee tongue.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes, yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
Yeah, I'm the Aura giant and she's the Aura finch.
Ah, excellent! Improvisation! Yes, mount your trusty steed of imagination and canter through the lush meadows of lyrical expression. You have the potential to become a celebrated storyteller too, you know.
Oh, don't worry. We've already wrote a novel once before.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Let's put the jokes aside and get down to the business.
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tanger Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Basically he's just saying that he kinda forgot about the whole deal. Anyway, me neither.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant! Well, there it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son.
Yeah, 'cause he could translate the nonsense. It's like Oz and Fischl.
Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Patisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of.
Can we just knock about and drag him back home with us?
I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too.
I mean, fair enough. They very well could exist. I mean, it certainly wouldn't be that much more different from various other abnormal things we've seen, huh?
If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time.
Also, I mean, that's probably what Hypatia's neighbors were anyway. We've already seen them a little bit before.
Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
Aye, ambitious are we?
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Man, what an ego.
Wait, not that way. Collei, what's wrong? Nothing, but that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety.
I'm more concerned for the kid that has to put up with him.
And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe that's a secret Rossi was keeping.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this father seems like a handful. Oh, it definitely do be.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
No, it's more like we don't want you to keel over due to an accident or something. You know, we don't want this kid to grow up an orphan after all.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Yeah, let's find the Arnar's trail. Wow.
Hey, look! There's a note here. Could this be the evidence that Tanja was talking about? The handwriting's so hard to read. It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
No, probably not. Alright, onwards and upwards.
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle."
Uh-huh.
That sounds more like something an Aranara from the stories would say.
Or a Dippet, who knows? Alright. Could also be Collei's.
There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara.
Interesting.
A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Who knows? Anyway, before we head on back, I see some Mora over here. A solid 10 grand for the road. Anyway, hello there, Tanja.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
They looked like messages left by children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest.
Yeah, and kids like to go out and play. I mean, what's the difference? Also, I mean, we have a fairly young trainee forest ranger right here being Collei. I mean, it very well could have been her.
I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle.
Could have been Collei.
I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that.
Oh, there's plenty doubt in my mind about it.
An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara.
Like you could tell by the body language. Right over here, you dolt.
Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow.
Oh, well, you just.
How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
No.
Nope.
No.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought.
Uh-huh. Surely.
How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, It has nothing to do with me, so...
Collei, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overbearing?
Overwhelming.
No. Overbearing. Just add a bearing over there.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
Whoa!
No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Fantastic. Okay. I guess it's gonna be 4 a.m. sharp? Cool. Interesting time to wake up at. That's all I can say. Boop. All right.
Traveler, wake up!
What's wrong? Did the Dara show up?
It's not the Aranara. It's Collei. She's gone.
Huh?
Oh, Paimon's been worried about Collei since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kinda strange.
Maybe Tanja was too much for her. I would not blame her.
Anyway, let's go find her.
Oh, I definitely
Hey,
wouldn't.
look! Aren't these Collei's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
Gee willikers.
So Collei came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
Or maybe it's her little vent hollow.
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon.
Aww.
If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Aranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
Oh, he'll find a way.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Collei's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Perhaps that's her secret.
Oh, right! Collei told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does, and now she even writes it down.
Collei must have her reasons.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Wonderful. More Tanja. Hello there.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes, yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
Oh, what could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara. Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
Oh my gosh.
No, I refuse to believe it.
Oh, we're in denial now. Please help Akara Crafts.
I can't.
I mean, you can. At least try.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort. You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
I believe in you, Tanja.
No! I can't do it.
Okay.
I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Rosie, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Collei, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person.
Given the fact that he has seemingly dropped the facade, yeah?
So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
Oh. Was it you?
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
Was it Rosie?
It was me.
Oh, but of course. Wait, so why were we... What? Well, why was he taking credibility for his kid then? What was that about?
Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand, and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangema Bey's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
Yeah, almost like as if you may have photographic memory.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day.
Oh?
After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed.
But to no credit of your own, right? I mean, it was just your kid doing all of that.
Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Razi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Razi." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine R&R to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanja's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi.
Yeah.
And because Razi didn't want Tanja to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Razi. I'm so sorry.
Well, at least it's not too late to reconcile, huh?
And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Razi's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
It's up to Razi.
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Collei, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one. I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my R&R stories.
I mean, hey, you seemingly have a gift for it, right? Why not continue just watering the bud, so to speak?
So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an R&R carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Collei.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah, it's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt, but when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Yeah, that she has.
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us. Let's go, Razi. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Man, the cat was almost out of the bag, that one, huh?
Rosie, slow down and watch your step.
Let's catch up with him. Oh, okay, so this is when and where the event will start, I suppose. You will discover all sorts of new and fascinating things while exploring Sumeru. So why not use an exquisitely crafted camera to record them down? While using the camera, if the viewfinder has objects worth keeping a record of in view, the camera will display information related to them. Adjust your photo taking distance and camera zoom to more easily spot these designated photo targets. Also, this camera can only be used in Sumeru.
The 20th anniversary of Akara Grass is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the R&R carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out.
But I want to play the event! Man! And let's just see right now what that gadget's all about, because it's a timed one. A camera that Razi borrowed from Lord Sanjama Bay. It will come in handy when you take photos of beautiful scenery, look for inspiration in the wilderness, or wish to keep festive memories. This camera is adorned with metal decorations, and thus looks a lot more expensive than regular cameras. Be careful with it. According to the leasing agreement, it can only be used within Sumeru's borders. So we clearly need this, right? Oh, I see. Let's just look at the event shop. Because I'm actually curious about this. So some furnishings, which are pretty adorbs in their own right. Boo-hoo. I'm sure there's more to it than that, right? I guess offers credits. Okay, so we get some Primo Gems. Not too many, it looks like. Although, that's probably because some of it's segmented behind quests, or maybe some other kind of reward system. A Crown of Insight, which is always nice. A bunch of fragments, especially Dendro ones, will come in useful. Some new Sumeru-related talent books. And some hero wits and Mora. I especially could do with that Mora, honestly speaking. But let's see, roaming the jungle. Oh, this is pretty. Graven Innocence. Oh, that was a neat transition though. So what's this? Take pictures of 2 different animals found in Sumeru. Take pictures of 3 different animals found in Sumeru. Take pictures of 4 different animals. Oh, I see. Clever and sensible dust birds, honest and greedy shroom boars, and quick-tempered Risbol tigers. They are all animals who feature frequently in fairy tales. Take some pictures of Sumeru's unique fauna as a source of crave. Oh, so this is all about taking pictures. Oh my golly gee. This is going to be interesting. Oh, and then then you have to do like the activate them, do normal variants, do scorched variants. Oh gosh. That is interesting. So it's like learning of all of the ecology at the same time while just really taking it in. Okay. Oh, and this requires a world quest? Oh, this requires this one? Oh, so we can't finish up the entirety of the event until we do this world quest. Oh! What the heck? Oh, this also has like a special thing around it too, like Woodland Encounter. Aranyaka Part 1. Okay. Well, we'll do the remaining story snippet, I think, of the event. Because I'm sure the story portion of the event may or may not require, something else. We'll see, though. We'll see. But... And then we might just do the world quest next time, and then get back to this event to do, like, all of the photography and what have you. Or we might be able to fan whilst we do the world quest. Who knows? I mean, it sounds like as if it's going to be a pretty lengthy one, right? Given the fact that it has, parts. So let's have a little kick at this. We may as well just do this as like a one and done deal. Because normally I would have ended things off here, but kind of want this on nice and snug. On one wee bundle of joy. Oh, there it is. Derpy derp.
same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one? I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Wait, is this like a gachapon?
Huh? I thought you came here every day. Have you still not collected them all yet? You should have gotten them as a set. That way, you get 7 different designs at once.
But then there's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That's what you do when you really love something. I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one cassette bot was our very last carving. We're out of stock today. But we're working on expanding our team, so please check back tomorrow.
Fine, I'll come back tomorrow. Just so you know, R&R carvings are more than just stock.
Somebody's gonna become a collector in the future.
Yeah!
All right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara carvings have sold out for today.
Sold out? Oh no. I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver the new carvings to you first thing tomorrow.
Wow! Thanks, Mr. Fies! Don't forget, okay?
I promise. Akara Crafts would never let down a child. Ah! More customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey! It's you guys! Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can see, our store's been really busy. If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story.
Well, looks like your business is doing very well.
It's all thanks to Rossi. He has so much creativity at such a young age.
Yeah, quite the prodigy, that one, huh?
Oh, and we would like you to have the prototype Aranara as a small token of appreciation.
We get the little goober!
Whoa, wait. This looks kinda...
Mind-blowing.
Right! Mind-blowing! It has a very, mysterious feel.
Yeah!
We appreciate your thought, but please give us some time to decide if we want to keep it.
The Aranara father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together. I'm sure they'll become more understanding of each other that way. The Aranara father will feel guilty after seeing his son work hard.
When the Aranara father starts feeling guilty, should he speak more slowly or more quickly?
That depends on the Aranara son. It would be interesting to hear them speak at different paces.
Hey, Tanja and Rosie, what you up to?
Oh, just some brainstorming.
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling the story this time. But I'm a little nervous about telling a story in front of so many people. That's why I'm asking Dad for advice.
Oh, Sumeru's gonna have a new young storyteller.
I see a radiant spin crystal in the background, and I'm gonna grab it after this.
If it weren't for you, Rosie would surely have left me for good.
I'm so glad everything worked out. But there's still something that doesn't quite add up. Oh, what is it? Do you need help investigating something? Why would a monster leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia forest?
Gee willikers.
I thought we moved on from this topic. It was just a coincidence. A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all.
Collei looks kinda flustered all of a sudden.
Okay. I have my duets and trebles too. And I tell them the tree hollows. But seeing Razi and Tanja has given me an idea. Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
Interesting way of phrasing it. Sure. Yeah. You can obtain whimsical drafts from snapshot challenges. Give whimsical drafts and resources to the craftsperson at Arakara Crafts to obtain carving components. The woodland stand can be used to mount multiple Aranara wood carvings simultaneously. Interact with the stand to place unlocked wood carving trunks and then mount other components on them. There's a limit to the number of carvings that can be displayed, though this number will increase as the event progresses. The types of carving components include trunks, heads, hats, shawls, and eyes. You must set a trunk first before you can set a head. The head must in turn be set first before you can place hats, shawls, and eyes. Complete several R&R wood carvings to obtain corresponding rewards. During the event and after ends, you can even bring woodland stand and carving components that you have obtained into your Serena teapot and continue to make R&R wood carvings there. Oh, that's neat. But I'm gonna guess that that's all finished for now. Because let's see. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any more of the quest, right? Now, I get that there's going to be, like, quite a few things like this. Like these bosses that we'll have to do at some point or another. And, like, all of this, right? But given that we know that one of the things is locked behind a world quest, and that there might be more locked behind it, I think we'll do this all separately after we pretty much have an intermission of going through the world quest for some time, you know? I think that would just be only appropriate, huh? Yeah. Because, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is, and, well, we take those. So, folks, thank y'all for watching this episode of Genshin Impact, and I'll see you all next time as we continue our journey through Teyvat. Ta-ta for now.